Gotcha. Yo, fellas, if you dating a girl and you let her go to Miami or you let her go to Houston or whatever for All Star Weekend, use a dummy first of all.
Yeah,
Or let her go to Atlanta. Don't let her do that.
yeah.
Somebody's fucking your chick.
For
But-
one, if she wants to do all that, she's tripping.
Well, yo, I want to ask you this. You're back.
What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of
Yep.
As the World Turns podcast.
You already know.
With your host, Lavish CEO.
Yep.
I am on my grind 215, and we have as a special host tonight, Jazz Yin. How you doing tonight, Jazz?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing beautiful, beautiful.
Doing beautiful, huh?
How was your week, man?
Shit, my shit was all right, man. I tried to go party. I got fucked up. I ain't even make it out the damn door. I was like, you know what?
right.
Next time, man, I'm going to get out there, man.
Sound about right.
Yeah, I was like, all right, man. But shout out to everybody celebrating the Memorial Day weekend.
Hell yeah. Special shout out to all our veterans.
Yeah.
Everybody that's currently serving right now. Thank you for protecting and serving our country. You know, salute to you, of course.
Yeah, man. Enjoy the day, man. Go swimming. Go to the beach. Do something.
Let's go to the beach. Yeah. I need a beach trip, man. Last time I went to the beach, I went a couple weeks ago with my cousin when she came over from Colorado. I jumped in the water. I was with my son and everything, but she didn't get in the water at all.
For real?
Yeah, she didn't get in the water at all. You went down there, go get you a bathing suit and everything. You go shopping with your friends and everything.
She probably trying to
didn't
get
in the
her
water at all.
She was trying to get her
What was the
tan
point of
on.
you? What was the point of you coming down with a bathing suit?
Most
You could have
people-
just said you wanted to go shopping, cousin. It's all good. though. I
Sure.
love you, though.
Most people don't want to get in the water because they think it's dirty.
Well,
It's the
yeah,
ocean,
no,
though. Like, how dirty can the ocean be? Like, you know what I mean?
Well, I mean, shoo.
I mean,
You
you
got-
the fact that everything has a digestive system and there's fecal matter and everything.
I thought the salt get rid of all them.
Salt is very much a healing thing. It's meant to heal you. If you go into the sea with an open wound, you're gonna come out and it's gonna have started the healing process.
Oh wow. So, hey, that's what's up, man. You seem like you're very spiritual, man. So you got the little rock around your neck.
Oh,
What's that
that's
stand for?
obsidian. That's obsidian, and then this is a third eye.
It's a third eye.
Obsidian is like a
that's a
protection crystal.
You know what the third eye, what it represent for you? Because I know everybody got their own meaning, right?
A third eye is basically a beta blocker. Like it's meant to block out anybody's jealous glares or disrespectful comments or just people's comments that they don't mean and they just throw your way, like just the day-to-day negative stuff.
So like a deflector, like you don't.
Yeah, and after a while, once it's like fully done its job, it breaks, and then you get a new one.
Are you talking about the third eye?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Third eyes break. The hematite ring that I wear, that also helps to block out people's negative energy from just like your aura field. They all break. They're meant to break, and then you replace them, but you also give them back to the earth as like a thank you.
So it's like a physical break, or just like something that maybe is already broken. I need to
Oh
change.
yeah,
it.
like they physically break.
Oh
like-
wow.
When I was a waitress, my rings would break so often because I'm directly in contact
I
with
can
people
attest to this.
every single day.
Uh.
So I could wear one for like 2 days or a week and they break.
Oh wow.
When I give it, like, if I give someone who's never worn
Mm-hmm.
one, they will break within the first week of them wearing one, and they're like, well, "Why did this ring break?" But it's because you have so much going on that you don't even realize.
See, my last relationship I was in, she believed in that same thing you believe in, man. She used to put little rocks everywhere in my apartment, bro. She had rock on the toilet. I was like, what?
You're lucky it's just rocks.
Huh?
You're lucky it's just rocks.
Yeah.
You could have salt sprinkled all around your house. You could have sugar in places that you wasn't expecting there to be sugar.
Wow, that's something different. That's deep. That's deep right there.
I'd be kind of pissed off.
You never know.
I
what
like to walk
does
around the
what.
house barefoot. You know, step in that shit. I'd be kind of.
Well, it's not. It would never be in just like your walkway, your pathway. It's not meant for you to like come in contact with it on a regular basis. It would be in the cracks and the corners where the spiders would be.
Yo. She used to leave me a note, right? And when she read a note, she'll put it down on the table and put a rock next and put a And you put a rock on the note, like, you know what I mean, like.
But she was setting
But-
setting an intention for the day. That was just letting you know this is like your stone for the day, and like this is the intention behind that stone.
Oh yeah.
It's like very much out of a love thing. She truly loved you. I don't know how that ended or whatever it was, but like at one point she loved you enough to seek your benefit.
Yeah, man, I used to have rock in the car, bro. She was heavy into that shit, man. But I ain't judge it, you know what I mean? That's something different. You know? I work on me.
That's funny because I was thinking about it when you said things constantly break, especially the rings. I remember we went shopping. She took me to the shop for the first time, and I got this, and it hasn't broke yet. But as you can see, it's definitely fraying. Like there's been some times where some shit stressed me out, or whatever. This really gets rid of negative energy. You know what I'm saying? And like I definitely see it fraying as more and more things build up. And I'm concerned. I'm waiting for the day that it pops, but I don't want it to come so soon. I really like this thing.
Yeah.
It's like built for it tough. It's lasting.
I was saying, no, that one is I believe
sorry.
that one was a lapis lazuli.
Say that one more
I
time.
think that one was lapis lazuli that you got that day, and that's, if I'm correct, that one is a third eye crystal, and that's gonna last you a while because it's meant for the awakening. It's like definitely gonna help you open your eyes if you're blind. You feel me?
If you're blind, so you get, you know what I mean, you get to see.
Well, because if you only can see with the two eyes that you were given, there's obviously a world that you are missing out on.
Now she's getting into the third.
Yeah, go ahead, go and get
She's
into the
into the
tag
third
out,
eye,
man.
man. I
I
wanna
want to
hear
learn. Cause to be real,
Like,
man,
what
when
is your
I
question? What would you like to know about that? What do you mean?
see,
Well-
for me to understand, I know you love spiritual. For me to understand life and society as a whole, right? I had to read, you know what I mean, the book Power. That opened my eye to a lot of things like, you know what I mean, how to interact with other people and shit, you know what I mean? But you doing it to, different route, like a spiritual route. That's what it seems to me.
Yeah, for me, I do it more through a feeling.
The feeling, yeah.
Like I can sense, like, me personally, I can feel energy. I can feel the different vibrations and frequencies that are going on around me. And the more that I tap in and get to know myself and do the things that I'm supposed to do, I will be able to feel different variations. I'll be able to feel really low frequencies and really high frequencies and all the in-betweens, right? Like, my whole life I've been able to tell the really highs and the really lows, the drastic differences. I've always been able to tell those. But, like, when you're asleep still, you can't tell the meaning in the middle.
So what actually changed your mind, like, you know what I mean, that make you focus on that? Like, I know it had to develop over time, right? Like, it just didn't happen like one day.
Well, when I was very much younger, I did not really understand Christianity. It was not pushed on me. It was a choice. I got to go to the church and like choose to be there and listen to these people, but I never really caught the vibe that they were giving off. All right, every now and then they gave you great lessons. I'm not like gonna fault them on that. They gave you great lessons.
Mm-hmm.
However, if you look at the whole of what like they're teaching, somewhere it got lost in translation because the Christianity that you know today is just a translation of someone else's religion. Christianity goes way, 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 way back, farther than we even know. Like,
Yeah, it go all the way
it
back.
goes farther back than most people know to date. It's from like the 4th century of the Egyptian like empire.
Empire, the Egyptian Empire. That's deep. But I always look at special. I'm religious, of course. You know what I mean. I always look at religions as a way to govern people, because I feel like every society you go to, like, you know what I mean, they believe in certain different things. When I leave here, well, here it'll be like a circular country, right? Or all religion is welcome. But when I leave here and I go Indian, they believe something completely different. So what make them religion is less than mine.
I want to say I can definitely argue that America is not like a all religions matter place. It's definitely heavily Christian.
It is too.
Christianity is pushed on you,
It seems circular, but it is.
and everything else is like demonic, or you really can't know about it. Like, for instance, the whole example of what black magic, the whole theory and idea behind it is the fact that African American religions were evil. Like,
Mm-hmm.
just so like you grow up learning that we get Sabrina as we know it, and
Teenage-
like today's Sabrina, not Sabrina the Teenage Witch, because the Sabrina the Teenage Witch from the 1990s is very much lighthearted and not scary at all. It's just regular life, because that's what witchcraft is.
All right, man. Well,
Prepared. I love this conversation.
you gotta get into it, man.
Oh no, I'm loving it. Go ahead. He came prepared with the questions. I'm sitting back like, oh hell yeah. That's what
Nah, it's something interesting. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like we were talking off camera when it comes to the shooting that happened, the max shooting that happened over Texas and Buffalo, and you said something that stand out. You said like we just mute to that, not mute to it, but we just simulating to that now. It's just like another thing.
Yeah, desensitized.
Desensitized. Elaborate more on it.
No, people are just very desensitized. Like me personally, I used to be very empathetic with people and just everything that goes on in the world in general. But it's been so much that goes on, and people are just kind of have a lot of opinions, and no one's looking at everybody else's perspectives or really trying to like sit down and come to a solution on anything. So it's like we just come to a point as in our society where we're at a a standstill in like what we're willing to take. We're just willing to take anything at this point, and nobody's coming to like an agreement of like, let's fix this so we can fix this. So it's all like a domino effect. If you fix one thing or you finally take a stand on this really, really big issue, it fixes a lot of things.
But I don't think you can fix mental illness, too, because I think when somebody do stuff like that, it completely mental. Because, you know what I mean, we all go through things in our life, right?
But how many things in a DSM-5 can really be a mental illness?
I just want to say, and okay, everybody has their own opinions, whatever. Please don't judge me, and I won't judge you. But anyway, it seems like whenever there's a mass shooting or something happens and the person just so happens to be Caucasian, all of a sudden they were mentally ill or they were off their medication or this or that happened. All right, that's fine. We see how it's portrayed in the media. However, when it's a person of color or whatever the case may be, he's a mass murderer and he's this and he's that. And it's, like we see it all the time. It's repetitive now. And we understand, mental illness is a thing. It's very serious in our communities now. But why is that always just, the go-to for whenever it's one of their people that goes out and commits murder and, whatever. We see it all the time, but that's just my take on that.
I know I blame the media for that situation though. I feel like the media.
You gotta blame the media because they're the one that's perpetrating it right there. It's the rhetoric that they use. It's the words that they use in order to touch a certain audience and a certain fan base to give them that perspective. You know what I'm saying? That's why we have right wing news outlets and we have left wing news outlets and we also have the ones who claim they're bipartisan or whatever, but of course they're subtly leaning towards the left. You know what I'm saying? But that's neither here nor there. If you watch Fox News, 9 times out of 10, you're rooting for the Republicans. If you watch something like CNN or NBC, ABC, whatever, 9 times out of 10, you're rooting for Democrats. But you know what I'm saying? Like it's literally same wings, 2 different wings on the same fucking bird. You know what I'm saying? They're all crooked politicians.
Like I was talking to somebody right the other day. I was like, it seemed like it said we got 2 different parties, right? Mm-hmm. We got Democrat and the Republican, and they're both fighting different ideas, right? To me, I think it's the same idea. Because, even though a Republican getting office or a Democrat, whatever president getting office, it seems like it's the same thing that keep going.
Because they're puppets. They're only going to do what their party tells them to do. That's why they're voted in by their party. You can only vote for the people that they tell you to vote for.
Yeah, so I think it's an illusion. Make it think like you picking.
Also, there's so many other parties, not just the 2 parties. We have a variety of parties, but you never hear of them, and they never get to see the light of day, especially when it comes to advertising, because they'll never have the funding that these other people do.
If Ron Paul could have ran as a libertarian and won, he would have been the president. I'm just saying. The news and the media shunned the fuck out of Ron Paul. Like, literally, they didn't give him any type of airplay at all. Like, there's charts on it right now. His philosophy, everything that all of his policies, everything that he was going for was great for the American people. You know what I'm saying? And he was shunned not once, but twice. Why? And then you get fucking Joe Biden in office. Years later, this is what we get. Let's go, Brandon. Come on, man.
At least with Trump, we were getting money.
Oh my God. And I
Yeah,
still
we're getting big money though. They still owe me too, bro. They owe me my last $1,400.
Where my shit at? IRS, where my shit?
Well, man, I need my money, man. But yeah, man. So all right, man. Let's get into you, man. Conspiracy. All right, that's something. That's one of your strong top. That's something you lean on. What I don't lean on, but talk about a lot, right? Like what
I
you
guess
believe
I have
on
a lot of
conspiracy.
unpopular opinions. I don't consider them conspiracies. Oh, what are you whispering over there?
I don't know.
Hold on. G the juice.
He doing
shows.
commotion.
That did not make me want to buy that.
Listen, I'm just saying I got to start practicing. You know, sometimes we got to get them advertisers in there. Boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. Bring that ad revenue in.
He gonna get done. But yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, let's go. What are some? All right. Let me get in interview mode. Let me stop playing around. Boom, boom, boom. I'm ready. So listen. When you were growing up, what were some of the wildest conspiracy theories that you've heard before that you're actually picking up again, and that you actually?
All right, let me be very clear. When I was growing up, I did not know a conspiracy theory. I grew up very sheltered. I did not find anything of life in real life and what that like would entail until I was 18 and I went to a HBCU. I went to Del State University.
Interesting.
Well, Delaware State University.
Shout out to Del State.
But yeah, other than that, I started by trying to learn religions, and that just led me into understanding and looking at the world vastly different. Because if you do all of your research, a lot of things trickle back to Africa and a lot of their religions. There's a bunch of religions over there that mean the same thing, and they have a lot of the same beliefs, but they're very different, and the people that they honor and talk to and cherish are very different because it's all based off of like your ancestors and your bloodline and the people who really did something for you or did something for the people on that land. Like everything has a meaning for real. And I feel like I was taught that we lived in a movie.
So like a Matrix scene, red pills, blue pills.
That's what life was like for me. So it's like I took a red pill and I just was in a different world.
That's interesting.
And I've never seen The Matrix. Actually, I've never
Never?
sat down and watched that movie.
Wow, best movie out there, man.
I'll say everybody knows that whole like big scene with them, like when I don't know.
Yeah, but you never actually seen it.
I've never seen them.
Oh, we gotta change that. I'll give you my Netflix password.
Yeah,
I say I have Netflix, but out of all the things I have to watch, that's not when I sat down and watched.
So if you all right, let me ask you a question. If you look at society as a whole, right, what's the biggest conspiracy that stand out to you? Like, you know what I mean? Like, because some people believe like the New World
that
Order.
you don't have a soul.
What you mean?
That there are some people out there that believe that they just don't have a soul. That nobody there is some soulless. I believe there might be some soulless people because they chose to be soulless. But like the average Joe walking around has a soul attached to their body. There's an energetic presence that lives inside of you, whether it's just you by yourself or you and some of your ancestors that just kind of tag along for the ride. Like, you have energies that live inside of you that go far beyond just this physical realm. The best way I can explain the way I look at life is energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be transformed and transferred. Because you were definitely taught that in science. We all were taught that at some point during science class. You can't die.
You cannot die.
You don't die. If you die, when you die, you're just repurposed.
So it's
Your
like
energy goes somewhere. You can't be it can't be destroyed. Like life's just a cycle. You just go with it. You're here to live, learn. And you keep coming back till you figure it out.
so you mean like you die and come back as a different person, a different energy. That's what you're trying to say. Like, what you mean?
All right. So the way the soul works is it's it's an energy. It's
Yeah.
energy. It comes from a source.
Yeah,
We all come from a source.
yeah.
So you're just a piece of source.
Mm-hmm.
You hear? We're all just pieces of source. We hear, we interact with each other, we supposed to learn from each other, whether that's small lessons or big lessons. Like you take something away from like the interactions that you have with people. And then eventually you die.
And that energy stay.
That energy stays around, whether you stay as a tree or you just stay as the air. Like you're around until eventually source is like, okay, did you learn enough lessons? If not, go back into a body, because we're supposed to, as humans, we're supposed to reproduce and bear children. That's why we have a male, a feminine, and a masculine.
Yeah, of course. Reproduce, populate. You know what I mean?
Everything on Earth is supposed to repopulate. Everything on Earth has a masculine and a feminine. Plants, animals.
That's deep.
And the elements in themselves are masculine and feminine.
So, do you believe in government conspiracy, like UFO and all that stuff?
He's digging. I've been waiting for this one. He tried twice already, and I've been
What do you
waiting.
mean? Because I'm not gonna
That's what we get into. I want to
'cause,
hear about
Yeah, you know what I mean.
there's so much about the government that's we just don't need to talk about.
You think the government had have a plan out there to like control the world?
How do you know that their plan's not already in action?
I was about to say the same thing.
Listen, this is how I look at when I see the government. I can be wrong. Like I was telling my
Shut
people.
this
My dude,
fucking
there was 2
themselves
calendars
over.
until very, very recently. Let's note that the Ethiopians had their own calendar forever, but their calendar just so happened to end when the world was supposed to end.
Yeah. But so China got their own calendar too, right? It's the year 2060 over there. Yeah.
I would say, what due respect, I don't know nothing about all them. I did a lot of research about trying to figure out who I am. Because I'm multiracial.
Mhm.
I had to try to honor not one but 3 types of ancestors, and to do that, you need to do that with respect and time. So, have I ever looked in? Do I just go branching out looking at a bunch of like what they're doing over there? No, and I try to really avoid all the deep government stuff because it makes me angry just to live in the society that we live in today. I've done a lot of like having to teach myself that like you can't change people, you can't change their mind. I'm not trying to change people all the time, but it's like, why did nobody sit down and have a conversation with the intentions of learning something, really listening and learning something? People just sit down and have conversations with no intention, and intention means everything.
I feel like you got a lot to say, but it's like you nervous.
You
You know what I mean? You feel me though, right? She going to run instead of just going straight. She going to run everything.
I would say I am nervous, but that's how I talk because I do have my brain. It has a lot that goes on.
Yeah.
Running at like 1,000 thoughts per second. I'm the same way.
So what you think about hip hop music? You think it's influenced by the government to control the young?
I think that it was at one point in time, and what's pushed nowadays is definitely regulated by somebody, because we'll never get what I listen to on the radio, and that would be considered hip hop and rap still. And you would never see those artists just on your mainstream radio. I turned the radio on for the first time in probably damn near 10 years at this point, and it's the same thing that I was listening to almost 10 years ago. So that's pretty sad. It's literally been the same music for at least the last 7 or 8 years. It has to have been.
It's like the same people, like people like Drake, Lil Wayne, the same people that keep, but they got a couple young
not
people
even
though.
just this. Not even just. I was hearing early Rihanna music, like early Rihanna, really early.
I pick my favorite artist, or I pick a little playlist on there or whatever, and then I listen to that. And most of the music that I listen to is older stuff anyway. Only new people I listen to, like I literally pick and choose select artists that I'll listen to, but I don't really like too much of the new music out today.
When
It's
I
just
was,
a little, hit or miss.
I say when I was saying that you don't listen to the good music yet, I meant like I listen to like Earth Gang, and they might hit the radio, but that's because they are in more of the mainstream artist type of area. They get to be around other people that everybody else knows.
Mm-hmm.
But for the most part, I listen to people like them and people named Oshun, like Lizzie Jeff, things like that. There's an artist that not a lot of people know, and they're talking about very particular things. They're not gonna hit to everybody. So
they ain't out there making mainstream internet popcorn music.
they're not out there talking about popping pussy or shaking their ass or
I love
trying to make
Afrocentric
somebody
vibe.
come. Like, it's not all sexual. It's really about educating
Straight
yourself,
messages.
like being better for yourself, gaining intelligence.
And it's like some of the music that she listens to, because she played me some like they have like a very very nice Afrocentric vibe to it, so you can listen to it and you just feel like comfortable.
Like Lauryn Hill and them.
Like yes, like right around that alley. Bro.
I think like
Honestly,
Lauryn Hill
right
comment
there.
and what's it, My D. I think they make up. You know what I mean?
No, not Mobb Deep. Oh my God, who you talking about? Damn, I feel bad now. I can't
Ooh,
remember.
Prodigy.
I can't remember. No. Music like Oh my God, help me out here. You know where my brain is at. Too. That's crazy. I'm thinking all over the place. Mos Def.
Oh yeah, Mos Def.
Smack
I'm bad
myself.
with.
I gotta smack myself. Mos Def.
I understand. That's like soul. That's like, you know what I
Right,
mean,
thought.
make you think, you know, kind of music like that. But the young generation don't like that though. The young generation control the radio play. You gotta understand, you know what I mean? If you think about it.
I want to say the young generation controls it because that's what the music companies want these kids to listen to. They don't want the kids to listen to all the educated rappers. You know what I'm saying? That's why they only got one Kendrick Lamar, and he's the greatest rapper of all. There's kids in the hood that could probably rap
Better than him.
or like run them in circles. You know what I'm saying? Why is he the greatest rapper of all time? Because of how he put out his songs and how he does all this extra goofy shit. Like, I love him, but I'm saying sometimes
A lot of his stuff is very symbolic. Have you ever taken the time to rewatch
I
the same
have.
video like 5-6 times to like really look at all of the details?
I've read reviews.
You one of these
I've
people
seen-
that break down the video every
I've seen
second.
some
See
of
that?
them- some
No,
of
but
them
if you
just-
really there's certain people that take the time to put the time to put all of that imagery in their videos. It's really an art form for some people. That's why great Kendrick and J. Cole and people like that and Childish Gambino would be considered some of the greatest artists of all time
Yeah, I
because they
forgot him.
take the time to put in they take the time and effort that it takes to put into their art form. It's not just a video; it's art.
So what's some of the sign in the video meant to you though? Like, what you mean by that? Like, you talking about they put F for the post.
I'm
What's
really
the-
bad with like names of songs and stuff, but if Kendrick's last video that he put out where it's literally just him zoomed in on his face, but his face keeps changing.
Oh yeah, we did talk about that
Yeah,
too.
we were talking about the symbolism in that. Yeah, we was.
Yeah, but okay, so take all that and think about the fact that I'm an energetic person. Like, you can feel energy, you can feel the highs and the lows and the shifts and the changes in that video. It's way deeper than just looking at it once. If you look at it and then look at it again and look at it again, you can start to feel those people. He really truly embodies those people. He brings their energy to that room to create that piece. It's not like, especially the Nipsey part.
I was just about to say
Nipsey
Yeah.
was like, for me, a lot of the stuff that Nipsey, like, that has been going on when they talk about Nipsey, especially the people that really truly loved him and adored him, he's there in that moment with them when they're making those scenes and those videos and they're talking about him. You can really feel his presence and sense his energy there in the room.
That's deep. Yeah, that took that shit back to the point you were making. Like, even though you dead, your energy's still around.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Like Pop, like, you know what I mean? Oh, yeah.
Right. That sound like a plan. We need a little beach vacation, man. Sometime this summer. We done worked all hard all year.
If I
We need
go
to get
Miami,
out.
I'm probably not coming back.
I say, bro,
I'm
you
just
have
saying.
so many beaches to go to.
We got
Right on
Big
the
Brody.
coast. We live
Big
on the
Brody
coast.
on deck.
I just have a question. Why are you traveling to Miami to go to the water when we live on the coast?
It's the atmosphere of Miami.
it's
and
the vibe.
adventure and the vibe, yeah. Mm-hmm.
The vibe is different.
You got to take a guy's trip. No. You know where we got to take a guy's trip to? Dominican Republic.
Oh, man.
You already know that's.
How about Colombia?
Don't trust him.
I don't know.
I don't know about the guy in the plaid. He might be cool. But don't trust him.
Gosh, yo, fellas, if you dating a girl and you let her go to Miami or you let her go to Houston or whatever for All-Star Weekend, use a dummy first of all.
Yeah.
Or let her go to Atlanta. Don't let her do that.
Yeah.
Somebody's fucking your chick.
For one, if she wants to do all that, she's tripping.
Well. Yo, I want to ask you this question, right?
Go ahead. Yeah.
Should a man chase a woman?
Absolutely.
Why?
However,
Nah.
there's a difference between chasing and courting. I believe we should still be courting people. I don't believe that we should just be out here fucking and smashing and dashing and sleeping with a whole bunch of people, because when you do that, you fuck up your mind.
So you
All that
think-
mental illness y'all be hollering about is because y'all got too many energies playing around in your head.
So if she know that, why should I have to chase her? She gotta realize it. You know what I mean? Maybe I need to be around him.
What?
You said she, like I said. My question was, is this okay to chase a woman?
Okay.
You said yes, of course it's okay to chase a woman because you don't need to be sleeping around with a bunch of energy, right? If she know that, right, why make it difficult for me to
Because when I meet you, you're going to put you have this block around you. You have this facade that you've put on, and for the first 6 months to a year, 2 years, I may only see this facade. Like, so if she chose to be with you, eventually she's gonna have to see past that facade. But past that facade is the energy she's been receiving this entire time. So if you had bad, ill, negative energy,
So she make it difficult in a sense for you to see like where your heads is at.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like if you chasing me gives me a little bit more time to gauge who the fuck you are. But it also gives you more time to gauge who I am, because this is a back and forth. Like, I'm not chasing. What people consider chasing nowadays is me not immediately sleeping with you, right?
Yeah, you can say it that way.
Well, because like let's define chasing to start with. Chasing is what to you? Because to me, it would be me not saying yes, I'm gonna sleep with you after we just went on a date. You just took me out and paid for my food. Like you asked me to go out, you paid for my food, and now I'm saying that I don't want to have sex with you tonight. So now you're chasing me. No,
it could be that, or you already got the coochie, and she make it harder to get the.
she already gave you pussy, and then she makes it harder for you to get
to get it back again. You know what I'm saying? Now she wants, you know what I mean, want you to. But you know what I'm talking about, dog.
Then what kind of toxicity are y'all dealing with, bro? I don't understand. That made no sense to me.
Listen, you know what I'm talking
I'm
about.
saying I talk in circles.
Elaborate on
That
that
makes
shit.
sense.
I guess what he's saying is like, if you already had intercourse with somebody before, if you already had intercourse with somebody before, and you know, like maybe y'all fell out of good grace with each other, or y'all, you know, went y'all separate ways or whatever, but y'all find yourselves connecting with each other again.
If you
I
wanted
guess
that
what he's saying
person,
is like,
if you
he
wanted
has
that
to
person
chase
when
it,
y'all
you have to chase
reconnected
it to get it
again,
back.
there would have been no chasing. You would have immediately hopped on the fact that you wanted that person still. Because I ain't never met nobody that I wanted still, and we had the opportunity presented, and we did not take that shit.
I mean, you don't have kids, so I understand that. But there's been situations before, like, it might be your baby mama or whatever. She be like, oh no, you cheated, or you was with that bitch, oh da 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 da. And she might not let you come back and let it be so easy this time. No, you gotta wine her and dine her. You gotta butter her up. You gotta smooth it out.
Yeah,
Y'all started
know
by
I'm
having baby moms. That's why y'all fucked up. Why y'all got a bunch of baby moms and why everybody want to be somebody baby mom. That shit's not appealing. I refuse to be your baby mom, bro.
Listen,
Yeah, let me tell you something.
sometimes a motherfucker just want a wife and a family, but some women just end up being baby mom material. No disrespect. I call a spade a spade.
I'm about to say I'm not gonna say that you're lying about that because there's females out here hollering to the fucking skies that they want to be single mothers and they gonna make y'all. And there's people out here saying that they about to make people single fathers. By no means is a man ever gonna choose to be a single father by himself. That means y'all are being very, very irresponsible as women. Y'all choosing to have babies and just pawning them off on men. That's fucked up.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
So fucked up.
That's wild. I ain't never heard no shit like that.
All right, the reason why I asked that chasing shit, right? Because I had my ex, not the one with the rock. It's the other one, right? We were dating, right? All of a sudden, she just cut that shit up, right? And she like, a year later, she hit me up. She said, "Why you ain't run after me?" I like, so you just break up with me?
Cause that was a test, my dude. Like, do you really care about me or not? Because if you cared about me, you would have said something when I was trying to leave.
Nah,
Dub.
But you know what I'm saying, though?
That's a dub.
I'm not saying that it's okay to play the toxic games like that, but I'm just saying, like, if
You said it was a test, but to me, I think it's stupid.
Oh, it also depends on what bullshit she was feeding you when she was like she was trying to break up. You feel me? It depends on whatever, like how that happened. So if you feel me, whatever that conversation was led you not to want to chase after her. Respectfully, that's your choice, bro. So like,
because I feel like
in that aspect, that's stupid on her behalf.
I feel like you
not
just
chasing. Not
if you just
after you, if you want to make decisions, if you made that decision to be done, you made the decision to be done.
All right.
I'm gonna respect it.
All right. So when she said that, right? So now I actually start chasing her, right? Now every time I get closer, she said, "No, I don't want you."
Bro, I hate that.
You know what I'm talking about, dog.
We was just mentioning that, literally.
You're like, "No, I'll hit you." No, I don't want you.
I just have a question for women. Why did you
like literally?
Why claim you want to be somebody's wife or that you deserve something, but you play so many damn games that make no logical sense? Because what is any of this doing to help either one of y'all?
That's society, man. That's how female is now. You know what I mean?
I hate that shit. Like, I don't know. Maybe I don't. I hate trying to say like all women.
No, it's not all women. It's just some.
But like a vast majority of women, like a high percentage of women. I can't give you the technical stats or nothing like that, but off of my personal experiences, a majority of women are just like, they have these high expectations of something, and there's like things that they can't even attain themselves. So they just want to reach. They want to go far out of their reach or whatever. You just, I don't know.
There's a lot of people that want to be trophy wives but don't have any idea of what it means to be a trophy wife. What it means to be a trophy wife is to smile and look pretty. People like how even Kardashian couldn't even be a proper so like she couldn't even be a proper trophy wife and appreciate that she was a trophy wife. Like that's the lifestyle you chose to have for yourself, and you can't even do the task that you were given.
All right, man. On that note, you know what I mean? Make sure if y'all watch this video all the way to the end, right? Make sure you hit that like and subscribe, man. Support us. Follow us on Instagram.
Subscribe.
What's your Instagram?
Jazdyin, JAZZEDYIN.
Yeah, man. You always welcome back, man.
Thank you.
All
I
right.
appreciate it. I should come back.
You should, man. You know what I mean?
Hopefully, I'll do a little bit better at like holding up.
They're gonna give you. You ain't gotta be perfect, man. Just do it. Like, no, we ain't perfect. We just do it.
Hell yeah.
It's a learning process.
Start from scratch.
Mm-hmm.
You learn a lesson every day because perspectives and all that are important.
Yeah, that's true.
Other people's opinions are important and people's perspectives are very important.
Facts.
All right, man. All right, peace.
Hey.
All right, have a good one.